I forgot all about fighting.
Would you?
Yeah.
What did you, when you were at school, I mean, did you miss out on education?
No, I didn't miss out. I wouldn't learn. I didn't know the value of it. I was a little black boy in Kentucky, didn't know nothing about it. I'd be on your show, didn't know nothing about it. I'd be a world champion, playing hooky, playing with the girls, not just going to recess and eating lunch and joking, not knowing the value of education like many children do today, never thinking that one day I'll have to feed myself, didn't have no idea of profit and getting out and making money like a lot of children do. And time went by and I graduated and I won the Olympics and they put me out just because I could fight. And my mind was mainly on sports. They just let me go. And all of a sudden I found myself having trouble reading things, looking at context. I got to hire lawyers to watch lawyers. I know the value of education now. So I'm going to brainwash my children now. My daughter's 6 years old. She speaks Arabic, English, and Spanish.
That was interesting. In fact, when you left school, Muhammad, in fact, were you in fact semi-literate in the sense that you're difficult to read? Could you read properly?
No, not that type of literate. I have a wisdom that can make me talk to you, an educated man, on any subject, and if the audience or the people listen, they'll say I won. Now, I'll say this. No, I'm serious. I have the type of knowledge that Jesus had, Moses had, Abraham, Elijah, Muhammad. Men are illiterate according to your educational standard. Moses was so illiterate he couldn't talk. His brother Aaron talked for him. Jesus was a carpenter. Noah, Lot. All of God's prophets were uneducated men. This is why he chooses them, because he wants nobody to take the credit for his success. He's God. He takes them empty and teach them. So I've been taught by Elijah Muhammad. I studied life, I studied people, and I'm educated on this. But when it comes to reading and writing, I'm not. I may be illiterate in that. But when it comes to common sense, when it comes to feelings, when it comes to love, compassion, heart for people, then I'm rich.
Yeah.
I wrote something once that says, where is man's wealth? His wealth is in his knowledge. For if his wealth was in the bank and not in his knowledge, then he don't possess it because it's in the bank. You understand? My wealth is in my knowledge. See? I'm a boxer, and I'll challenge. I love to come on your show because you ask me good questions. I really like a man like you. You asked me a question here that was good. You didn't write that. It was already in the book. You just brought it out. You found that. See, ain't nobody else wise enough to go find that. See, I like people like you. You make me think. You keep me sharp because I'm a spokesman for my people. And I want to represent my people. And I don't want to be a bad representative. I can't be blind because the blind lead the blind. They all fall in the ditch. So I need people like you to match with them. George Foreman can't talk to you now. Joe Frazier can't talk to you. You'll eat him up. How you feel, Joe? I mean, 6 miles every day. I mean, know me? I'm in left there like I do. You know, I'm not like that. I don't want to be like that. I want to be intelligent, nice looking, get my briefcase and fix up and dress up, and put my bow tie on and go give a nice lecture at Harvard University on the intoxications of life, or have a lecture titled The Purpose of Life, or The Art of Personality, or The Journey to the Goal in Life, or like The Heart of Man, all type of lectures, The Solution to the Black and the White Conflict, religious draft. You understand? I like to study, and like what you hear now, things people never heard. I could go on and on and on different subjects. You understand?
Angelo Dundee once said about you that you could have been anything that you wanted to be.
I don't know, not just anything, but I think I could have tried.
Well, it goes back to this thing that supposing you have a remarkable mind. You're very quick, and obviously if at school you'd have bothered about learning, you would have learned.
I would have, right.
Right. So there you'd have been in a situation where you could have been a professional man, a lawyer,
I believe I could have. I started boxing at 12 years old.
Yes, but I'm just...
And then I loved it so well, I did it quick, I forgot about school.
But then I'm just putting the point to you, do you think if it had been different, and if you had studied at school, what might you have been then?
I'd been like Martin Luther King, or I would have been, if I got a lot of schooling, I'd been an integrator. I wouldn't be a rebel, what you call it. I wouldn't be speaking for the minority group. I wouldn't be speaking for my people. If I got really educated, I had more of a white mind. You real educated people, it's hard to convert them to taking a stand. Real educated people, it's hard to change their minds to give up wealth. And they don't believe in a God, a lot of real educated people. They don't believe in a God. Once they get really educated, they don't believe in God. It's the poor people who believe in God and go to church and believe. But real educated man gets so wrapped up with books and education and knowledge, and he knows why things happen. He don't believe no more in supernatural. He don't believe no more in spirits or God or this and that. So if I'd gotten real educated without this teaching of black, I'd be just like the type man Sammy Davis Jr. is, or Sidney 48, or somebody like that.
You don't like them very much?
No, they're my brothers, but we get along good. We argue all the time about women. I get real mad all the time when I see them with other women than their own.
Really?
Oh, we fuss all the time.
Really?
Yeah, on me and all of them. Dinah Curl and Bobby McNairn, Leslie Uggins, Chubby Checker. We have a lot of fights. I said, man, why come you don't... all of these beautiful black women, brown, cream, tan, yellow, chocolate, all kind of shapes, all kind of figures. After you get rich, why don't you come to the ghettos? Why don't you come see your people? Why are you always in the Waldorf Astoria Hotel or the Americana? All you girls are blonde and brunette. Why you don't promote your people? We are down. We're catching hell. You one or two brothers are out of the mud. Why don't you represent your people? And we just fuss all the time. Oh, I feel so good. I'll pray tonight, and God will bless me, I hope, because I done a good deed today. I done sacrificed all my wealth, all my fame, said what I want to say in a strange land, going back to a worse land, and don't give a damn. So Allah blesses me. That's why he says, George Foreman fall, because I prayed, because I won out night fight, facing evil. I prayed to Allah to give me power to beat this man, not for myself. Oh Allah, let me beat this man, not because I want the money, not because I want to show off. We got people in the mud. They're scuffling, they're striving to be free. If I'm the heavyweight champion, I go on television. I can look at people like Sidney Poitier, all the black movie stars, all the black singers who are kissing everybody's rights behind. I can stand up and say, you can be free, you can be black. Look at me, I'm the heavyweight champion. Can't nobody stop me. Please, God, let me whoop this man for me. I'm representing Elijah Muhammad, who's your messenger in America, teaching our people freedom. Let me represent him. God, you want your man successful, Elijah Muhammad. You want your people to be free. I'm one of them, and I'm fighting in your name. And after the fight, I said, praise be to Allah. Thank Allah, because Allah made me successful. See, so when I go in the ring, everything I do is to fight. See?
What happened to Allah when, in fact, you lost?
Well, what happened to me, not what happened to Allah.
You prayed, presumably, before.
No, yeah, I prayed, but I prayed only the day before the fight, not every day, like a month or two before. I didn't live like I should. I was nightclubbing. I was around people I shouldn't be around. I took it for granted, and I was clowning in the ring, and I didn't do as I should do. I didn't train as I should do. Everybody know I wasn't in shape for Sacker Norton fight. See, I was at a nightclub with Howard Cosell out all night before the fight. The press even wrote about how I wasn't living clean. That's when Norton broke my jaw. When I fought Joe Frazier, I was in Miami Beach joking and playing and not being serious, and we shouldn't play. I know why I lost those two fights. Where was I whooped him the second time, didn't I?
No, you didn't.
And in one Time magazine, there was a wise crack. Where was God? See, he just said, he had just asked me, where was God during the Frazier fight? Like God wasn't there.
I didn't at all.
You said, where was Allah? Go get the film and play it back.
If you say that Allah won you the fight, how come you lost the fight? You prayed the same way.
You didn't say that.
I did
say it now because I straightened you out. You're slick. You're slick. You're a wise man. You played here. You straightened it out now. But first, where was God during your second? If I didn't say it, then you would have left it at that.
I asked you a question and you answered it. There's no need to ask me the question back again. I'll ask yourself the question back again. Listen, why didn't you ever go